Hi guys, I wanted to give you an update on my cast while channeling Winter Orb, and I used to cast while channeling the Frost Blink, but the cooldown wasn't that good, so I switched it to Flame Dash, and I have a level 15, maybe 20 quality Flame Dash, which is much better, and I have 3 at the beginning, but anyway. So the way this works, I have a 6 link, cast while channeling, Winter Orb, Flame Dash. I have Infused Channeling, Greater Multiple, and I have Arcane support. So the reason I have Arcane and like the reason I set it up that way is because I don't need to move while I'm channeling. So while I'm channeling, I use the Flame Dash to move around, and since the cooldown is so low, I can jump around all around the maps as far as I want. So let me show you how it works. Basically, and I always have Arcane Surge running because I'm always consuming enough mana to have it on. You see, like 0.3, and then I get, by the time it gets to 0.2 seconds, I get it again. There's two problems. One problem is mana regen, but since I'm Trickster, let me just show you. When I kill, I get the mana regen. For the bosses, if there is no add-on, then you have to basically because of this I get 2% of 4% of mana back. That's one thing to pay attention. And then I have a pretty good mana regen even if I don't kill anything without mana flask. It still works because I have decent mana regen because I took this. This gives me 1% mana regen per 1% block chance for a spell. So if I show you, I have 18% block chance. So that means I have 18% mana regen plus the other things. Like I took this one that also gives me some mana regen. So my mana regen is pretty good. And because I'm using a 6 links staff, I'm using these nodes, and these also gives me a lot of a lot of DPS. I don't know if I want to take it or not, but that's one option to go. There is a bunch of crit, because I'm crit based, there's a bunch of crit things to get. There is life here that I can get. There is a couple of life nodes that I did not get that I can still get. There is jewels that I can get. Like, yeah, I took most of my jewels. There's only 1 jewels left here and 1 jewels left up here. And so how do I get a lot of cooldown? The cooldown reduction comes from this, which gives me, you can get it up to 80% for travel skills. Flame Dash is also a travel skill. So I have 73 on this. I have 15 here. You can go up to 20. I have the jewel. Where did I put my jewel? I have this jewel, but while I run haste, I get another. You can go up to 50. I have 42%. So all of these, and I have this amulet which gives me 10% cooldown reduction per frenzy charge, and my frenzy charge is equal to my power charge, and I'm getting power charge here, power charge up here, and additional power charge up here, so I can have up to 7 power charge, which is 7 frenzy charge, which is 70% cooldown reduction. So I always, since I don't need to move around to not channel, I always get, after a while I get to 7 power charge, 7 and frenzy charge, and then I can cast this more often if I can have enough mana. I can show you. Come on, frenzy charge. My frenzy charge expired. Anyway, I can show you in the map because by killing also I get more. So let me show you. Do I have another? No, I don't. Let me just do a beast 3. So this is how a map looks like. So the main idea is to get a cast while channeling 6 links, but they're so expensive. So I just use a regular staff to 6 links, but later on when I have like a couple of exalt, I can update this to cast while channeling and add another support for more DPS. And my gems are level 18 and level 17 mostly. And then I have no idea what to do with these. Oh, the other thing I got is like I got this helm for like 20C, which was cheap. I think it's around 50C, 40% increase, and I get my dex and the rest of the crit stuff. Okay, let me show you how that works. It's pretty fun. And the other thing is, because of the boost, gives you flat 150 base movement speed, so you don't need any movement speed. So don't take any movement speed on the tree, as it won't make any difference. As you see, I don't run out of mana while I'm mapping. On the bosses, if they don't have any ads, I run out of mana. So I'm constantly casting. I have constantly max 7 power charge, 7 frenzy charge, arcane surge all the time. So anything that, any buff that you would get, any buff that you would get while channeling is good, because, or while spending mana buffs, like, because you always spend mana. So like when there's nothing, I just walk around until I find something, and then, and the idea is you don't want to be in the middle of them. You want to just kite them around and then have them follow you, as you usually jump faster than they can follow. Some of the bosses that jump, sometimes they, depending on your cooldown, they could jump faster before you jump. So for those bosses, it might be better to walk instead of keep casting. But most of the time, I don't have any problem. I can just, let me just show you the boss. Oh, that's a twin boss. Yep. You see, they can't even get to. This is a tier 5, 72. I'm 79, I think, or 70 something. I don't know. You see, now I have to. I'm running out of mana. Sometimes I have to save my mana, keep going down. Alright, I hope you guys like it. I give you update as I get further on with the character, but so far it's been really nice. Really easy. Up to, I did yellow map level 6, T6, and that was also very easy to do. So you don't need, like, I'm just trying the flask. You don't need, you need mana flask, you need life flask. You don't need any movement flask. You can use either defensive flask or other utility flasks. So far I didn't find anything. This is what I find. I'm just giving it a try. It is very good panic button, but it kills me up to half of my HP. So I have to use this and another life flask to move me back up. So you don't, yeah, it's good when you have no life and then it just fills you up, and then you have to use something else. Anyway, I hope you guys like it.